Welcome back. Today we will be discussing super keyword in Java. The super keyword in Java is a reference variable which is used to refer to immediate parent class objects. The parent class object may be an instance variable or a method or a constructor. Whenever you create the instance of a subclass, an instance of parent class is created implicitly, which is referred by super reference variable. So super keyword is referring to the immediate parent class objects. So there are three different uses of super keyword with respect to immediate parent class instance variable or method or a constructor. Super can be used to refer to immediate parent class instance variable, or super can be used to invoke immediate parent class method, or super can be used to invoke immediate parent class constructor. Now we will see each of the uses with the help of programs. The first thing we will be considering is with respect to the parent class instance variable. We can use super keyword to access the data member or field of parent class. So it is used if parent class and child class have same fields. In our program, we are having three classes. The parent class, animal is here. Animal class is having only one instance variable. It's a string type of variable and the name of the variable is color, and that is initialized to white. The subclass name is dog. See, dog is a subclass of animal class. One instance variable is there and one method is there. So instance variable is same as that of parent class animal. Color, the data type is string, and color variable is initialized with black. In our print color method, two output statements are there. One is displaying the color of dog class, that is our subclass of animal class. The other one, the second system.out.println, the output statement displays the superclass color, that is, this statement prints the color of animal class. In our main class, we are creating object of our subclass dog, and using that object name D, print color method is invoked. So d.printColor will invoke the print color method of dog class, and that will display two colors, black and white. So the black color is the local color of the dog class, that is black. The second output statement will invoke the animal class color value. This super keyword will refer to the immediate parent class instance variable. So instance variable name is color, super.color will invoke the superclass instance variable color value. Okay, so this program is compiled by the command javac test super1.java and executed by java test super1. The output is black, white. In the above example, animal and dog both classes have a common property color. If we print color property, it will print the color of the current class by default. To access the parent property, we need to use super keyword. Now we will be considering the second use of super keyword. Super can be used to invoke parent class method. The super keyword can also be used to invoke parent class method. It should be used if subclass contains the same method as parent class. In other words, it is used if method is overridden. Now consider the program. Class animal. Animal class is having one method, void eat. See the implementation of eat method that displays eating ... A single display command is there and that displays eating message. Now consider the second class, that is a dog class. It's a subclass of animal class, and re-implementation is given for eat method in subclass. So that is the method overriding. So here in the second eat method, that is inside dog class, is implemented with a message, output message, eating bread. In our parent class, eating is the only command displayed by the eat method. In our dog class, eating bread is the command that is displayed by the eat method. Another method is implemented, void bark. So barking is the message displayed by the bark method. Then void work is implemented. Inside work method, two method invocation statements are there, super.eat and bark. Here the keyword super will refer to the immediate superclass of class dog, because that is inside dog class. Super.eat is implemented inside dog class. So the immediate superclass of dog class is animal. So super.eat will invoke the eat method of animal class, so that will display eating. The next statement in work method is bark. So there is no super keyword or reference to the parent class is not given. So the local bark method is implemented. So only one bark method is there, two eat methods are there. Suppose we are not specifying super keyword with eat method invocation, then local eat method is invoked by the statement. Here super keyword is there, so the parent class eat method is invoked. Suppose this super is absent, then local eat method is invoked by the statement. What the bark does, same, the local bark method is invoked. In our main method, that is inside test super 2 class, object for dog class, that is our subclass object is created and work method is invoked. So inside work, two statements are there. Eat method is invoked using super keyword support, and without any super keyword support, bark is executed. So the super.eat will invoke the super class eat method, and the bark will invoke the local bark method. The program is compiled by JavaC test super2.java and executed by Java test super2 command. The output is eating and barking. So eating is the display command executed from the animal class eat method, and the second barking message is displayed by the bark method of dog class. In the previous example, animal and dog both classes have eat method. If we call eat method from dog class, it will call the eat method of dog class by default, because priority is given to the local body. To call the parent class method, we need to use super keyword. The third use of super keyword, it is used to invoke parent class constructor. The super keyword can also be used to invoke parent class constructor. We will see an example. Class animal, that is a parent class. A constructor is specified, and this constructor displays animal is created. When this constructor is invoked, that will surely display animal is created. The subclass name is dog, that is a subclass of animal class. Dog constructor is created. Inside dog constructor, a super call is specified, super call. So this super call will invoke the constructor of the immediate superclass. So dog's immediate superclass is animal, animal constructor is invoked by the super keyword. Then display command is there, dog is created. Okay, so inside dog constructor two statements are there, one super call and a display message, dog is created. Super call is calling the immediate parent class constructor. System.out.println dog is created will display the string message, dog is created. So in our main class test super 3, main method is there, object for dog class is created D. Upon creation of dog class object, the dog constructor will be invoked. There is one super reference or super call is there that will display animal is created, and immediately after that dog is created. Okay, here this super will invoke the super class constructor. So system.out.println animal is created displayed first, or this command is executed first. Immediately after executing this particular constructor, the next statement is executed, system.out.println dog is created. See the output, animal is created, dog is created. So let's see the real use of super keyword. Another example is here, employee class or EMP class inherits person class, so all the properties of person will be inherited to EMP class by default. To initialize all the property, we are using parent class constructor from child class. Here we are reusing the parent class constructor. See the program, class person, that is the parent class, two instance variable and one constructor is there, ID and name, these are the two instance variable, and person is the constructor that is having two arguments, int ID, string name, and the value initialization is performed here. This dot ID is equal to ID, this dot name is equal to name. So this ID value is placed to the ID and the name value is placed over here. In our subclass EMP, one instance variable is there, salary. The constructor EMP is having three arguments, int ID, string name. These two are similar to the person constructor arguments of class person, and one more argument is there, salary, that is a float value. Here we are reusing the parent class constructor by using super followed by two parameters, ID and name. So here after executing super ID comma name, this will refer to the constructor of immediate parent class of EMP. So int ID and string name, these two values are bring here, and EMP ID and name values are collected from parent class, the class person, and salary value is locally given. This dot salary is equal to salary. So these three values, first two values are collected from parent class, and the third value is given locally. One more variable is method is there, display, system.out.println that prints ID, name and salary values. In our main class, EMP object is created, E1 is equal to new EMP 1, Ankit, 45,000, f referring to float variable. E1 object is created with 3 values initially. So these 3 values are initialized with E1. The ID is 1, name is Ankit, salary is 45,000. Now E1 dot display is invoked. So this display method will display ID, name and salary values. From where ID and name values are displayed? So by using the super keyword, ID and name values are collected from the parent class of employee class, and salary value is applied locally. So person as well as employee is getting ID and name value upon creation of object. So person object will be having 2 values, ID and name value, and EMP object or employee object will be having 3 values, ID, name and salary. So by using super followed by the arguments, that will invoke the parent class constructor for getting values. The output is 1 space Ankit space 45,000. Thank you.